What's up, Smosh Games Alliance, and welcome to Smosh Games Alliance Live. I am Flitz.
It's a live thing.
You may or may not know me. I'm pretty sure you do at this point. On the couch today, busting each other's faces in, we have, of course you know, from Smosh Game Sohinki. The name you may not know is David.
Hey.
David handles...
They probably know of the name David.
You may know of the name David. David handles the
Goliath?
social side of Smosh Games. Do you handle, what other social? Is it just, what aspects of social do you handle when it comes to Smosh Games?
I don't know if I say it, does it defeat the mystery?
Yes,
Totally.
it does. That's a great question.
Ruins
I'm
everything.
glad- This is why you're in the position you're in.
You're in.
I'm gonna give shout outs where I see names. Jinan Ali, shout out to you. Washable cookie, don't know what that means, but I'm sure it's pretty soggy and may not be as tasty as I imagine. Danielle Pozzini, hi, we love you too. Jaden Baltrope, hiya. Johnny Vance, Mine William, or is it Mine? I'm really curious about that. Dylan, I don't know if you're related to Mine. Chris Garvin, I can't call out everybody, but I do want to say hello to everyone, and thank you for tuning in to the first SGA Live. Now that we have introductions and these guys are completely wrapped in video
we're
games.
just doing this.
Yeah. I don't think I need to talk for the rest of the stream.
Wait, which one of you is yummy? Never mind. David,
I'm
you
yummy. Actually, I'm Sohinki. We switched it up.
Oh yeah, did you?
No.
Because it was too close to home. You being called yummy. It reminds you of your high school days.
I did have pants of yummy written on the butt.
Did you? Because you were part of the dance
Isn't that what
team.
people do? Yeah.
It's just the way it worked out. It was
Back
a
in my
rule.
color guard days.
All right, so what I'm gonna do is this is gonna develop. It's gonna grow as we grow. I want to start off with it being Friday. With it being Friday, Alliance News of the Week. Now that has to do with
You're
the
just,
news
like,
that we
saying
should
things.
be aware of. That is not the news of the Alliance, though we start getting massive amounts of news, there will be Alliance News of the Week. But Alliance News of the Week, what's happening in the nerd world of video games and pop culture and the stuff that we actually care about, as opposed to what's happening in, like, I don't know, shout out to Burma. Batman Arkham Knight, rated M.
Yeah?
That's exciting news. It's all the.
Does that mean he's gonna kill someone?
Well, the wheels of the car is used for torture. There are piles of blood. I mean, there's a part where you can team up with Batman.
Oh
Hello, Ghost Chin from Britain. Hip hip. We always do. There's a move where you uppercut a guy, and whether they like to explain that the Batmobile has lethal arsenal in it or not, the fact that you uppercut a guy as Batman, and then the Batmobile turns, aims, and it blasts the guy out of the air. He's dead. And
It has to be.
That doesn't sound like that, man.
It is Batman, and that's why it's exciting, because they say Batman doesn't kill, and it's great if that's your policy. If you don't think
My policy has been not to kill people.
I don't kill.
I think that's
but he's
relatable.
killing masses of people, and we know it. But as long as he believes he's not, I feel like that fantasy allows him to
As long as he
be-
believes he's not.
to be the goddamn Batman.
As long as he closes his eyes when he uppercuts people.
They're taking a nap. They're dreaming. So in the comments, I want to know how do you guys feel about Batman getting an M rating? I mean, it's essentially the R rating of the movie theater, which are very distant and few, far and few nowadays for stuff like this, stuff that we as gamers, we as the generation who are fueling the empire of media. Those are big words, aren't they? They're trying to grow up with this, it seems. 360 Batmobile no scope from Jaden Baltrop.
You're a Davis.
That's pretty much.
Amadeus?
You're a Davis.
Ryan Trexel, no, we are not on Twitch. We're going to be doing this
You're not
exclusively
good.
to YouTube. So
You're
if you're
just
not
a-
subscribed,
I'm Davis from
we'll be
Warp Zone?
doing this every
Yeah.
Friday. No, he's not. You're not David. You're David from Warp Zone.
Davis from Warp Zone?
If you're just tuning in, Sohinki is on the couch.
What up?
David, social captain of Smosh Games, giving you all the news. You Photoshop a bunch of stuff. You
true.
do
I
a
do
lot
all the
of stuff.
thumbnails.
It's a lot of work being social face.
Putting their head on
Putting
video game bodies.
our heads on bodies we don't want them to be on. C Ninja Games asks, I was wondering, do I have to have a lot of followers to be able to do a collaboration video? If not, I was wondering if you, Flitz, could help me with the video, and I would like to do it with you. You don't need a lot of followers. All you actually need is, I got a message on this, is reach out. Reach out to your fellow members and say, hey, I have an idea. Let's collaborate. A collaboration opportunity will be there for you. You just have to ask, can I do it? I mean, I don't know where you live, but I'm not going to go to like Bend, Oregon to do a sketch for 5 minutes. Thank you, though. I'm flattered.
Any other place in Oregon, fine, but not Bend. Not Bend.
No. Next in news. PS4 exclusive Powers, based off of comic book, graphic novel series. It hit, and it's having a hard time. Reviews are saying it's shaky. I have watched it, as it can be watched for free online on YouTube.
Can anybody watch?
PlayStation's yes, anybody can watch. Well, I don't know if there's an age thing, but anybody, it can be watched. On PlayStation's official YouTube. So if you haven't seen it, there you go. Free content. Well, free if you don't count the fact that you or your parents are paying for an internet connection free. It's on YouTube, so...
Such a paywall. They make us pay for internet now?
Yeah. Internet should be free like water. No. That's exciting. So if you want something to watch, I watched it. Did y'all watch Powers? Did y'all see it?
I did not see it.
I saw all 3 Austin Powers movies.
That is the same thing.
Does that count?
Watching Austin Powers.
Is it based off of Austin Powers?
It is based off of Austin Powers in the same universe, in the place where superheroes have come about in the world.
So it's like Fables, but with superheroes?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, just like Fable with superheroes.
I don't know if that makes any sense.
I did watch Powers, and I can see why people believe it's Terabad.
Oh, people don't like it.
People don't like it. It's having a very shaky start. They're doing a lot.
So
of
it's not that there are like
stuff.
no views. It's just people don't like it.
I mean, it's exclusively on PS4, so I'm sure it probably has relatively no views considering its exclusivity to the PS4.
Ooh, PS4 fanboys are not gonna like that.
Well, you're not going to, but the world is bigger than PS4. Let's be honest. That's why Titanfall is actually going to be on other consoles. Titanfall 2. Actually in progress now. Respawn, the team developing it, they are actually developing Titanfall 2, and it's going to be multi-platform, whereas though Titanfall 1 was actually for Xbox One exclusively and Xbox 360. It was an Xbox exclusive. They did a lot of the funding, but now that the team is actually expanding, they've added on another part of the dev team. It's going to be multi-platform, and they're going to be able to work on a story, a longer story, as well as better, bigger map packs. So that's exciting.
Map pack?
Map pack. Bigger, better map
Bigger
packs.
map packs.
He's going to be a character.
That's just
in the game.
10,000 game
He's
theories.
One of the Titans. He's just going to explain game theories to you. It's going to be amazing. So
yeah, totally break down the world.
I am excited that Titanfall 1 did well enough. That Titanfall 2. Will be multi-platform that will help competition. Plus, tell Smosh Games to go to New Jersey.
I'm from New Jersey.
Are
It's
you?
a terrible
Where are
place.
you
We're
from,
neighbors.
person?
I'm assuming New Jersey, unless they just want you to
where
go to New
in
Jersey.
They just want you
Go
to
to New
Go to
Jersey.
New Jersey.
California doesn't need you anymore.
Where do you live? Bend, Oregon. But
Yes.
Respawn, the team that developed
Yes.
That's
Titanfall,
awesome.
they're expanding. They added a second team, and that's exciting. So I'm excited that Titanfall is going to be bigger, and I hope they get a better story, because as much as the multiplayer exclusive thing was awesome, you couldn't get into it because there was no story. How'd you feel about Titanfall?
For Titanfall?
Yeah.
No, I couldn't get into it because after you played it for like a week, you realized that it was just Call of Duty. It was the same game.
But then Call of Duty Advanced Warfare came out, and it was Call of Duty. I feel like Titanfall is less Call of Duty than Call of Duty Advanced Warfare.
Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and
saying Duty
Titanfall are
too
the
much.
same game, but Advanced Warfare just happens to not have mechs in it, so it's worse.
But it does have Kevin Spacey.
That's true.
Speaking of small dev teams, NetherRealms has released Warner Brothers, whoever you want to give the credit YouTube. They released a new trailer today, along with us releasing our Smosh Games. We released
Those copycats.
our Mortal Kombat episode of Game Bang.
I think we released it. YouTube's being weird today.
YouTube's being weird, but that's going up. So spoilers, if anything. They released the trailer today for the Cage family. So Johnny Cage has been announced, as well as Sonya Blade, Cassie Cage, who had already been announced. So they have the happy family in the game. It's pretty interesting. A family that slays together stays together, right? Isn't that?
I hope there's DLC where we
say.
can just see them eating dinner together.
Did
you do your homework today?
The secret shawarma ending, a la Avengers.
Yep.
They're just sitting covered in other people's blood.
Shawarmatalities.
I think that's amazing. Johnny Cage and Sonya, I guess at some point they were married, but Johnny Cage's ego may have gotten in the way. They have a daughter, Cassie.
Oh wait, they're divorced?
They're divorced. They say it he's like my ex-wife, some X, Y, and Z.
Ooh.
So, in in a recent trailer they released before this, Jax has a daughter. Jacqueline
metal
Briggs,
arms?
I believe. No, she doesn't have metal arms. She has metal boobs. And she squirts
Wait, really?
mercury from her metal boobs. It's actually really amazing.
Wait, are you being serious?
No, I'm not being serious. But Jacqueline Briggs is in the game as well, and I'm really hoping that Jacqueline Briggs is actually Cassie Cage's sister, and that Sonya got with Johnny Cage as well as
So like
had
half-sister?
a taste for the swirl, and got with Jax and had a baby from him too. That would create that's an amazing universe to me. That's like a fun little.
What if there was a game where they were just all Sonya Blade's kids?
They were all Sonya Blade's kids.
Yeah.
That
She had a
would
baby with each of the characters. So it's like, there's like Reptile Blade.
Well, is it a paternal universe? I feel like it's paternal.
Paternal.
So they would have to have their dad's last name, considering Cassie Cage's last name is Cassie Cage and not Cassie Blade.
Well, maybe. Ooh.
Yeah.
That was a good
You're
hit.
You fucking.
I just know I'm coming back with you, with everything I have.
Flitz, tell him to do a story mode rank 9 and see who does best. Watch the chat. I'm watching the chat, but right now it's news time. Colossal Clash of David. Is that you?
David?
Are you? Yeah, it's another David.
Yeah,
'Cause
sorry.
there can only be one David
I like
in the world.
willed it. Where was that guy from New Jersey from?
New
I
Jersey.
don't care about it. Where? Just in New Jersey. Just send the package to New Jersey. They'll find me.
For those of you who are just coming in, welcome, thank you. David, Smosh Game Social, he handles all the Twitter and all the photoshopping and a lot of the thumbnails that you see on Smosh Games.
Every
thumbnail.
Every thumbnail.
Ooh,
There's a good one for Mortal Kombat today. Maybe you saw
Yeah?
it. It has him in it.
Yeah, it has a,
And
as
intestines.
As a Sohinki in it.
Me
Sohinki,
and
of
hanging
course.
with my intestines out.
Yep.
Smosh Games in the house. Right now we're covering news of the week. the
Again,
top news of the
Get
week.
rested.
We're going to be doing this for a little while, and then we're going to have Q&A time, and I will heavily watch the chat, and we will answer your questions as best we can. Next, GTA 5 heists. We had a video to go yesterday, Smosh Games.
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
And it's you.
You
Sohinki
didn't see
cut
it.
that one, right?
Yeah, I cut it.
Sohinki cut.
I
that.
didn't have. I had 1 day to cut it. So
Yeah,
it was
1 day to cut it.
A little bit rushed.
Do you want to talk about, as heists were released and people are getting disconnected left and right, do you want to talk about your heist experience?
I'll talk about it after I rest him for a third time.
In other words, no. In other words, no. Next topic.
The heists have hit, and it's always really interesting that companies don't seem to expect their servers to crash. It's no one.
I pressed
everyone
A
is-
by accident. You're so lucky.
lacks being surprised, but the company. So I think that's really interesting and amazing.
Oh man, I want it so. Like I could win. I could just win, but I
said your
want it
name
so
already,
bad.
Colossal. When do sweepstakes start? Soon.
Oh, get rested.
We're
That's
calling
a
them
1-3
challenges.
comeback, son.
Okay.
All right.
Heist experience.
Heist,
Yes.
yes.
What's your heist experience like?
I really liked the first heist. I thought it was dumb that it was only a 2-player thing. But
So let's press start.
huh?
Let's press start. Okay.
Uh,
Don't put the controller down.
The tutorial.
Yeah, the tutorial heist. It was fun. I didn't try the other heists yet because the servers have been like really terrible.
Yeah.
Trying to connect with 4 friends, like you could just probably do a heist if you just connected with 3 strangers and just like joined a lobby and did it, but doing it with doing it like
Wait.
oh, you're trying to change characters.
I was listening to you.
My bad. But
I was listening to your
but
boring
like trying
explanation.
trying to sync up with 3 friends and actually do it is impossible because the servers are like so terrible right now.
It's terrible. Oh, Rockstar. You're trying.
Peach.
We love you. Don't give us 3 stars.
I don't have any other characters that I've practiced, so I'm just gonna do something like this.
Star
Well,
Wars
maybe-
Episode 7 isn't out yet, but already announced for next year.
Was it real quick though? Was the chat really hyped about all my rests on him when I rested him 3 times?
Or were they falling asleep themselves?
I don't think they care.
Oh, okay.
Star Wars Episode 7 is not out yet, but already announced a spin-off, Star Wars Rogue One, coming out next year, and already announced Star Wars Episode 8 for 2017. It's kind of enrages me because they're announcing stuff super duper early when we haven't even got a taste of the first freaking thing yet. And they're like, yeah, Episode 8 is coming out too. Like, we don't know. Are you excited?
They're just trying to do the Marvel thing where it's like, look at all the stuff we have.
Yeah,
Right,
I
isn't
mean,
that it?
I mean, Marvel, Disney, Star Wars, Disney.
That's true. It goes all the way to the mouse.
The House of Mouse. It goes all the way to the House of Mouse. I mean, hello, Ernie. I'm not butchering your last name.
Well, you are though. That's what
Bruh,
you did.
I am. I did. I butchered the first part. How do you feel about the hype machine? How do you guys feel about the hype machine? Is it worth riding? I burped as I said the word worth.
Is it burp riding?
Is it burp riding?
Is that sounds
it
like
Burt
the,
Reynolds?
that sounds like the name of a like a
Burp riding.
burp riding. It's the name of a detective.
Mercenary.
I
Burp
would
riding
watch
is a detective.
Burp riding. He just has gastric issues all the time. He just can't help it. But once he has a hunch,
He lives in the gas lamp district,
Yeah, of course.
and
it
he has
takes place in
gastric
New Orleans.
issues.
Yeah, I like this story. I think we should follow it.
Burp riding.
So y'all don't
Ooh.
know Star Wars. Is what.
Well, how do you feel about Star Wars?
How do you feel about
Matthew?
Star Wars? Sohinki?
In general, or
In general.
Are
Or
you
the
pro or
cross-
anti-Star Wars?
Generally,
the cross
how do you feel
the
about
cross
Star
guard and whatnot? No, I'm excited for the new one. I've always been a fan of Star Wars, not like super hardcore like Joven or anything, where I would get tattoos and stuff. But I enjoy Star Wars.
Do you have any tattoos?
No, I will
You
never
should
get.
have band
I will never get any.
Come on, you should get Sohinki put across your lower back.
Just in case
Just in
he
case
forgets
you-
who he
yeah.
is, and
Yeah.
that's okay.
Sometimes you want to just look,
Because he needs some memento
look
himself.
at the top of your butt through your peripherals and see your name. You just get it upside down and backwards across your lower back.
That doesn't sound good at all.
You'll
That
be able
sounds
to
like
read it.
that sounds like a
That's the most
terrible
important
thing.
thing.
That's the most important thing, right? Or when you do handstands, all the
Well,
girls
so
will be
here,
impressed
well,
that
so
you
the
have your
problem with getting a tattoo is that not like the get old and look gross thing, but you have to like have a good body for it, and I don't. So, you know, that's the main thing.
You don't want to be ripped hinky?
I would love to be ripped
Balls
hinky,
hinky.
but I
Carrot top hinky.
Carrot top hinky? That sounds terrible.
Yeah, it
Kinda
really does.
terrifying.
I didn't say it to sound
That
good.
sounds terrifying. Cards Against Humanity is now free via a third party on the internet, on the web.
yeah, people constantly ask me to
Hasn't
play
that
it
always
with them.
been free?
There was a
Or is
free.
it, like,
I remember
unofficial?
there being some sort of free cards against the humanities.
My God.
Oh,
No
thing before,
punish
but
time.
this is something new. This is something new and bigger.
Did you
and,
just
like,
taunt me?
Third-party developed, and I think that's.
I didn't taunt you after I arrested you a million times.
well, that was your
okay?
mistake. You can taunt now.
Do we really need to have some kind of recognition or experience with making videos during Smosh Games Alliance? Who said that you did? No?
I might have told them that.
You may have told him
No,
that.
I didn't.
I said that also.
If you're not already famous, we don't want you.
We don't want you if you're not famous.
It's
just
kind
how
of
it
like
is.
having all the signs for no smoking and drinking in stores. It's more of a recommendation and makes the people who aren't brave enough to break the rules shy away.
What?
Is that what you mean?
That you should smoke in restaurants?
No, don't. You're not supposed to. Just don't smoke. Don't drink.
Oh.
Until you're legally.
I don't know.
Well, and also then once
know
you're
what you
legally allowed to, don't do it anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, there
To
you
answer
go.
your question, don't smoke.
Don't
This is bad for
smoke.
you.
That's the
Next.
question. Pretend you're Zizix. You're Zizzy?
Is that like the road on the way to Vegas?
I am a question. Does Flitz like My Little Pony? No, Ender Sparkle Gaming. I don't. Oh, and next
okay with it.
the announcement.
I don't know it, but
the
whatever.
announcement video has gone up. If I believe new Smosh members.
Ooh.
Ooh,
I
do,
wonder.
you guys know about
damn.
this? New Smosh members, three Smosh members announced. Noah, Keith, my cousin Keith,
Noah's little Sohinki.
and Olivia.
He's actually big Sohinki because he's taller than
He
me.
is, he's
but he's
taller
little
and you're
Sohinki
taller
in
than
that
I.
I'm older and wiser.
Eh,
Yeah,
I don't know if you're wiser.
I'm pretty wiser.
He's
Pretty much
wise.
wiser. He's not wise.
He is so old in soul.
Oh, you're Robin. I didn't even look who you were.
Yeah. So
I have to be someone pink.
three Smosh members added to the family. We're growing, guys. We're bringing
It's exciting.
in
Plus this guy who nobody knows.
plus David, who
I'm just here for
you've
Smash
been
Brothers.
around forever.
That's
How
true.
long have you been doing the social thing for Smosh Games?
Almost 2 years? Maybe?
Re-
Like
wow.
2 years in June, I guess.
Is this? Do many people know though? Like, do you get stalkers? How many stalkers?
Nobody knows who I am.
Everyone knows who he is. He's like the most famous guy.
That's not true.
If you don't
I
know,
think-
if you don't know who he is, then you should feel bad.
People probably know that I like Yoshi by now, I would think.
Is that your
He
thing?
kind of appears a lot on social media.
What? You're just. I feel like you're assuming. Just because
I'm
you post
assuming that
a
Yoshi.
lot.
Oh. Yeah, maybe
They
they don't know.
know.
I don't know. People ask me questions like, which amiibo should I get? And I'll be like, Yoshi. Which is true. You should get Yoshi amiibo.
You should always get Yoshi.
Yoshi's the best.
Never don't Yoshi.
I mean, I've been not Yoshioing this whole stream, but
Not Yoshi-Oing.
Yoshioing. It's a Japanese technique. I don't actually know it, but it's
John Lennon was married
very-
to Yoshi Ono, I think, so.
Yoshi Ono.
you got way too much enjoyment out of
I
that.
did because an image popped in my head of John Lennon fornicating with Yoshi. with
Fornicating?
Yoko
Why do you
Ono's
have to-
face.
Why did you have to jump to fornicating?
Because that's where
Because
Flitz's brain
that's what
always
happens.
goes.
Not just like spooning in the bed.
Spitting in the bed.
Spooning, whatever.
Man, you're into some weird stuff, Dave. You like spitting in the bed. It's messed up.
Yeah. Compared to fornicating with Yoshi.
All right, so next thing
Oh,
we're gonna
no!
do, that's been all the news stories I decided to cover.
You did it.
I'm really
we
feeling
decided
it.
to cover. Next, Q&A time. So we're gonna do our best to answer your questions. Also, the chat takes random jumps, so if we miss you, don't spam. Just take your damn time. Right. When are you guys gonna play Xenoverse?
I play
When
it.
the servers work.
Yeah, that's actually that's valid.
Dear Namco Bandai, your servers. What's up with that? Sohinki plays. What level is your character?
I haven't played in a while, so it's only 26. But
Oh, I'm like level 69. Level 69. Goku is almost
You
my
just got there and
master.
stopped, didn't you?
I did. I actually did.
Waited for the stream.
I did. Yeah. Just so I could say this on the stream. Yes, Brady, it is you. All right, I'm scrolling up and see what other questions you guys have. God damn it, can't keep up with this madness. Lucas Captain wants people to say their name. What is the obsession with people just hearing their names? It's like worship. Oh, Feral F3R0W. Thank you for your helping in the comments.
Aw.
I go through the comments on the Smosh Games Alliance page, as I do. I like going through the comments, and I've noticed,
as he does.
Firo, I'm going to say Firo,
Firo,
that you were very
the Pokemon?
helpful. So thank you for giving information out where people were asking questions where if we hadn't gotten to it in time, you were actually very super helpful, and I liked a lot of your comments. And Firo asked, is there any good way to get my videos seen? I make
Jesus.
quality
That
content,
was,
but
like, way
cannot
too
get
much.
seen for some reason. That is one part why the Smosh Games Alliance exists, but there are a lot of members. So the best advice I would give to you as a content creator is keep on keeping on. I know it sounds super duper simple, but Then it comes down to social media. What are you saying? What and who are you saying it to? You'll get your followers. You'll get your audience will find you once you start adding. You start saying to your friends, "Hey, I uploaded this video," and you put it on Facebook. If you don't have Facebook,
That is his best attack.
you won't really get the broadest level of your friends to see it. If you have it on Twitter, a lot of strangers may come over it because you're sharing with your friends.
Son of
Also,
a
people
bitch.
have keywords, putting it up on Reddit, just having it out there. The more places your video exists, the more likely it will be seen, and you will develop, and your audience will expand from there. So, I hope that helps. Also, understand, when it comes to your own personal popularity, it takes time. It's going to take time. It's going to take time and work. You're going to have your ups, you're going to have your downs. It's exercise. Just like if you do 100 push-ups, if you do 100 push-ups today, you may not even be able to do 100 push-ups today, but if you aim to do 100 push-ups today, your arms will hurt tomorrow and the day after that. But you keep doing push-ups until you know it, you're doing 100 push-ups easy. Think about your craft and you doing videos as that. You're gonna be releasing videos. The Porky Pig, I did not see your question. Do not assume I will not answer your question. Just assume I probably didn't see it. Thank you, though. How can you make a successful channel? Be faithful to you, yourself, and your brand. Have fun. Think outside the box. Make people have fun with you. You can't please
Make
everybody.
them have fun with you.
Make them have fun with you. Dictate their fun. What do you think of Arkham Knight being rated M for mature? Alan Mendez asks. And we just went over it. I think it's awesome. It's great that they're finally admitting that Batman is killing people and leaving them in pools of their own blood.
Did they actually say that?
No, I'm saying that.
I heard there's one mission where you go through Gotham Airport and just kill people.
Yeah, it's called No Russian. That's what that mission is called. Yeah, with the machine gun as Batman.
Yeah. So, I don't know how to do that.
Are you guys looking forward to a possible Fallout 4 announcement at this year's E3? David nods yes. David is looking forward to it. I personally never really actually got into Fallout, so I'm not moved. But I will play this Fallout because I'm really already excited about next-gen consoles. I just hope they're not like Fallout 4, fall of 2014. Fall of 2014. Fall of 2017 or 18, because then I'm not excited anymore. Thanks. But I like to live in the moment. And
I've never been into Fallout. I watched my friend play New Vegas a little bit, and I was bored.
Yeah, it just wasn't
It's not really a good watching game.
Yeah, you probably have
kind
to
of
be
in a
into it.
wasteland.
Tell Matt that Alyssa's in the chat.
Who?
Did you see that video where the girl brought the cardboard cutout of Ian to prom?
No, but that's amazing.
Yeah, that's her.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
Smosh Alyssa, I want to say.
Yeah.
Wait, she legit
wanna say-
brought.
See, that was her date. Was a cardboard cutout.
Did she get action?
I don't know. I didn't ask her because that's weird.
From the cardboard cutout?
I don't think it's weird. I'm curious. Paper
Did
cuts.
she get
paper
corrugated?
Do paper cuts happen during safe sex? Hey.
That's the worst Judy Blume novel ever.
Hey, Flitz, is it hard to join SGA? Hey, JP, no. We have a whole instructional
I
video.
don't feel about that.
What is an easy way to deal with the haters? The Porky Pig.
Oh, you're playing my guy because I'm
Porky the
playing
Pig
your guy?
asks. Oh, haters. I like to put things into perspective this way when it comes to haters.
Tell us, Flitz.
Think about it this way. You are one. You are one person who has aspirations and a dream, and you are, as an individual, as large as you allow yourself to be. I know, it's deep. There are 7 billion people on the planet. A couple of haters, or a few haters who don't know you, don't know anything about you, don't know anything about your life experience or what you have to offer the world, judging you based off of something very, very, very small and insignificant when the picture is way larger. Their opinions don't matter and they don't make it fact. They're literally just opinion. If it's not constructive, it's not worth your time. Otherwise, it's just trying to put you down and keep you down. Usually, people who rain on other people's parades are people who don't have parades of their own. enjoy your parade, keep marching on. That's how you deal with haters. They have as much power as you allow them over you. So if I said, well, I mean, maybe you care a little bit about my opinion because you feel like you think I know where you sleep, but I don't. But if someone says you're ugly, that's their opinion. That doesn't make it true. It's up to you to allow that power over you. So, that's simple. That's simple enough, right? That's really preachy. Let's do less preachy. David.
That's not preachy.
Good job.
That's solid advice.
Look, you know who hates you? Terrorists. Do you really want to appease terrorists? Is that really what you want? Yeah, focus on the positives.
Yeah, I mean that's the best way to do it. Because it's easy to get distracted as we as animals. It's easy to get distracted by things we perceive as dangerous. But honestly, we exist in a human utopia where we have no predators. So there's no real actual danger. Therefore, people's words
I'm not
aren't
sorry.
real.
Taunt at your own risk.
You have nothing to worry about. Don't give haters any power. /ignore. Easy. That's actually easier than
/ignore.
As soon as you allow that to be.
If I responded to every hater that we got on Smosh Game social media, I would never have time for anything else.
Yeah.
Everyone hates
Everybody
us.
hates him.
Everyone hates me especially.
What recording system does Smosh Games use for computer? We use
AverMedia.
Media on PC. We use AverMedia for everything, actually. But at home, I have a Hapauge. How do you say it?
Hypothesis?
It's like HAPPAUGE. Hippopotamus. What do you capture with, Sohinki?
What do I capture with?
Yeah.
We use the AverMedia. When I do stuff
home.
at home, I just use Fraps because I don't have a good capture card for my PC. And when I stream, I use OBS.
Mosquitoes are the #1 killer of humans. They're not really a threat.
Really? That's not true, is it? Mosquitoes?
I could believe it. They got all sorts of stuff. They put their friggin' blood nozzle inside you.
We don't
They do
even
all
have
sorts of
mosquitoes
They,
out here.
they do have a blood nozzle,
transmitted. They do. Mosquito transmitted STDs.
Does that happen?
That would suck if mosquitoes were
Man,
having
that
sex
would-
and they're
Like if you're caught, if you're caught cheating?
so theoretically,
Where did you
couldn't
get
it-
that from?
Couldn't it happen
mosquito?
theoretically though? If it was a blood like if
herpes
if a
mosquito?
mosquito bit someone that had HIV and then bit you.
I feel like they
That's
would have to
probably true.
blow into you.
What?
They would have to it would have to be a bulimic mosquito, and they just suck from someone with that is STD, and then when they go to suck out of you, they're bulimic, so they throw up inside of you.
Yeah, like it's not
And
like they're
then you
depositing
catch-
blood. I don't know.
Are there,
Who's asking all these questions?
Are there bulimic
Stop talking about
mosquitoes?
mosquitoes in the chat.
Let's talk about that.
This is not Mosquito Games Alliance. I think. I
It-
don't know. I haven't
It
been
might
on
I
there.
think
be.
there might be a channel in the works. I think we might be working on the Mosquito Games Alliance. Smosh Mosquito Games. What's the best possible first video to upload on YouTube? Gaming, comedy, tutorial, etc. Rebecca Mayhew asks.
Oh man, you didn't
Maheu.
go for it.
What? Oh, did I miss something?
That depends on you as an individual. What do you want to do? What do you want to be known for? What do you want to explore and be great at?
Do you not
the
know
most?
his 9-hammer combo?
Do that.
Wait, what?
If you
You
want
get a
to
free
do sketch
9-hammer
comedy and be known for
if
sketch
it's a
comedy,
9. You know I get the free hammer?
No.
do sketch comedy. Upload sketch comedy to your channel. The reason why is because that's what you're going to be exercising the most and the most often.
Hold down when you throw down,
that's what you're
and they'll
gonna
pop
need to
up
be
right above you
exercised.
if they're below like 30%.
Why would I say
It's
hi
amazing.
to awkward mornings? That's just a morning with a boner next to a girl you don't know.
But
not
it
gonna
like
try
it
it.
probably won't work right now because I'm at like 50.
Oh, you have to be under 30.
Like yeah, you'll fly up too high otherwise from the throw.
Let's see. How can I get people? Damn it.
How can you get people?
Flitz, do you and Mari have babies yet? Neither one of us have babies together or separately.
That you know of.
That I know of.
But
How
actually,
can I
backstage,
get people, Asherella asks, how can I get people who watch and don't sub to subscribe? Keep making amazing content. It's very much so a hit and miss.
Flitz, how
lot
important
of
would you
it-
say subscribers are?
Subscribers are important as they are your community, and that is a point of evolution because your community is the thing that gives you immediate feedback on your content. and that helps you utilize what makes sense to you to make your content better. That's what helps your content evolve. That immediate feedback. We exist in rooms full of each other, and we have immediate feedback when we're talking to each other and saying, this, we can do this, we can do this, this may work, how do we make this work? So for you, if you're doing it by yourself, if you don't have a team, that is where your subscribers become important as the factor that drives you. They're the ones that help you get to that next level. As far as getting more subscribers, just creating the content, you create amazing content, and when you put up your in card, when you figure it out, or if you don't put up an in card, just at the end, remind people, subscribe. I do this a lot. Scheduling helps because people get used to a schedule.
Smosh Games Alliance works.
Okay, for the YouTube.
Yeah.
Is Smosh got what?
I don't know. Like, there's multiple. Yeah, it's just Smosh Games Alliance.
Okay.
No, me and Mari aren't a thing. Mari has a boyfriend. He's very tall and handsome.
He's a cool guy.
Tall, handsome guy, and when he holds you in his arms, you just feel comfortable.
Yeah, I think I might convince him to do modeling. Actually,
I'm gonna convince him.
He's actually that handsome. I'm a hetero male. I do love the women, but he is a handsome guy. He's a handsome man. Leuven's Benoit asked if they can ask a question. You just did. That's been your question. Thank you.
You can be a me.
I
want to see if I was on here, but I'm not.
Does Joven suck at Assassin's Creed?
Joven sucks at every game. Like.
See, I try to be like nice. I'm glad you're the one who said it. Flitz, what are your two main languages? Black and English.
Blinglish.
Blinglish.
That's
I
great.
don't know. I speak some Japanese. I speak some Spanish. I feel like I speak the equal amount of Japanese and Spanish. Actually, I speak more Spanish. But I don't have two. I have one, which is English, and then
that's all you need.
Everything else is in writing. How do you guys film your Wii U videos? I want to do some for my channel, but I don't know how. Also, hi guys, love you. That's from Parker Lakem. And I'm pretty sure he actually, in his head, said, hi guys, love you. So, hey man, what's up? How's it going?
We love you back.
We did cover this a little earlier. We use AverMedia. We use AverMedia to capture everything. It's software. There's a button involved. And it's simple. The button does this like breathy, lighty thing as it's streaming, recording, so we know it's actually happening. So yeah, I hope that helps you. If you can afford it, I recommend it. We're going to do some lessons on capturing because that's a very broad and popular question on Twitter, on Facebook, on the Smosh Games Alliance Twitter, Facebook.
I actually don't know how you were doing the soft. Do you know what I'm trying to? You're just beating me up while I'm asking you questions. How you were doing the key down and then into the hard one? Do you know what I'm saying?
What?
You know how I'm like, if I do down A, he just goes down, but you were doing so he doesn't shoot down, just the key down.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Wait,
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Key down.
Yeah, that's down A.
Yeah,
when you're in the air.
But
you were doing it so you hit, and then you could do it again. You weren't shooting down with it. You were just having the key come down.
Maybe after you use up B?
This is a deep lesson right now in video games.
I don't know if anybody on the stream knows what he's talking about.
Like you weren't shooting down with the key. You just had the key deployed.
Are you sure it wasn't just normal A or forward A or something?
Normal A is the fishes. Normal A is this. Anyway, doesn't matter.
I'm not sure.
I'm just curious because it would help. I was impressed because it's a technique that I did not know.
Patrick Monahan asks, what do you think the best thing for my channel is? Whatever you think the best thing for your channel is.
Yoshi and your banner artwork.
This is confusing. Yes, it is. No, it isn't. What free recording software do you recommend? There's some. I don't know them off the top of my head, but we will have some stuff on a dashboard for you guys to check out, as well as a Smosh U that will cover all of this stuff. We have been keeping up with your questions and taking tabs on what the most popular requested questions have been. So that's definitely something, like, I'm literally, I'm writing a curriculum. I'm an adult
Make a syllabus.
now, I guess, because putting in this work to teach you guys. But I'm learning at the same time along the way, so it's really good. I'm not complaining.
What you're trying to do.
What editing software from Chicago Pride 17? Hey, is it like Pride? Hey, or is it like Chicago Pride? What's up? Chicago Pride 17 asks, what editing software do you and Wes use? Here at work,
Yeah.
here
That was a
at
good combo.
the party place of officery. It's a word. We use Premiere, Adobe Premiere primarily. And I've been using Sony Vegas for years, so I use Sony Vegas at home. I use Premiere sometimes, but I primarily use Sony Vegas. And then for a lot of graphics, I use Photoshop, and then I play with them in Vegas and or Premiere. So there are cheaper options out there. Vegas being one of them. That's why I've been using it for so long. Premiere can hurt the butt when it comes to the funds. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Daniel Yosset just tuned in and wants to know who's the guy between
I want
Flitz
that
and
matchup
Sohinki.
again.
That is David. I don't know why I'm talking like this is a game. That is David. David handles
you just gotta
the
chill,
Smosh
man.
Game Social.
Look under your seats. There's a David.
There's a David there. He's the
I
one who
just
does
learned
all the
something from
thumbnails
you.
for
Are you gonna use it
Smosh
against me?
Games
Yes.
videos.
And
He
everyone.
handles the Twitter. Do you
Thank
do
you.
Facebook too?
Twitter, Facebook, Google+, Instagram.
Google, how's that working out?
Oh wait, again.
Google Plus.
They're very nice there,
Yeah?
but it does feel like a dying community.
Oh no.
It's because Google Plus is dying.
Google Plus. Frugal.
Frugal Plus.
Hey guys, can you give me advice on quality headsets? There are some things. Okay, so this. I'm gonna get very real for a second.
He's been lying
Yes!
this whole
I've
time.
been
but-
lying. No, I've been real this whole time, but I'm gonna get very real for a second. There are some things that honestly.
Or is it the most fair?
One of the sayings that I've been utilizing on Twitter, on Facebook, for you guys, and this is definitely for you guys, because what Smosh Games Alliance is, it's actually an alliance. It's a place where we can help each other, but the heavyweight will have to be done by you. I don't have all the answers about the headsets, but you know who seems to? Google. You could Google it. You can Google to see what the cheapest headsets are, the best headsets are. You could Google, I don't know what the best PC setup is, but Google may.
Google
may know.
Google knows everything.
That was the
Amazing.
longest setup to Google it.
Yeah, well, because,
You know, since history started, we've had
it's-
different
it's-
people to rely on.
It's different. I mean, but that's the thing. If you didn't know what year Napoleon died, I don't know, but Google does. They'll
knows
give you all the
everything.
details. They'll send you to people who has all the details.
So
So
48 damage.
there's some questions like that. I don't know what the best headset is because that is a very broad question because we don't have access to all the headsets.
Does Sennheiser
We
make
use
headsets?
what we use.
Sennheiser is good.
Yeah,
That's all I know.
You figure out, yeah. But we get sponsored. I'll tell you quick what headset to use. Yeah. I'll be like, yeah, go use those Astros.
McDonald's
Yeah,
makes
go
the best
use those
headsets.
McDonald's headsets. They come with nuggets. No, Hi, Flitz and Sohinki. I joined SGA 3 days ago, and now I do not know what should I do with my channel. Can you recommend me something to record? Sax Turbra.
Whoa! Wait, what?
Sax Turbra.
Okay. You said, can you recommend me something to record? And I heard sex. And I was like, that's not good advice.
Cut the stream, cut the stream.
We have to get Flitz out of here. Something just happened. There was a brain malfunction
no,
of some kind.
Turbra is the name. One of the things I'm going to start doing, I'm going to start doing it on Facebook, I'm going to start doing it on Twitter, is I can see how it can be daunting when it comes to the kind of content you should create, you should make. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start doing kind of videos that are inspirational. Videos that, so if you don't have a camera, but you just have a capture station, videos that take part and utilize that. It's the work with what you got thing, right? So there's a series out there that or there's a YouTube channel out there. There's a guy, because Xbox One and has all these updates, or PS4 and Xbox One and PS4, soon to be PC, had these updates where if you talk into your headset, your character's mouth moves. So that means you can create an entire story in a world based around your GTA Online character. You figure out how to make it cinematic, you capture what you need to do, and then you cut it together. There's free editing software out there. We're gonna cover it, but we haven't yet, but we will. You edit it, and then you put it online, and then you have a whole story because you didn't have a camera. Maybe you don't have a microphone, but you know how to make music. Maybe you can make like some sort of music video. It's a lot of mixing and remixing and amalgamating it and putting things together that maybe you didn't think could go together before. You can make a black and white silent film. There's music on the YouTube backend that can be used for free completely and is royalty free. So you could use that music and make a story out of that. That is how you figure out what you want to do. It's all ultimately play. It's not serious. It doesn't have to be serious. It's artistic expression, and there are many, many, many ways to do it. You don't have to do it like us. Do it like you, and figure out what works for you. That's how you learn and find your voice. Say my channel's name.
Say my name, say
Mini
my
Mini
name,
Marshall.
when no one is around you.
What's
Say
the
my
channel's name?
I love
Mini
you.
Mini Marshall.
That's cute.
Do you guys record in bulk, or do you record when you want to post a video on YouTube within that day, which is more efficient? I want to know. I lost that comment.
Well, do you guys record a lot of shows at the same time? Or?
Yes, the way we do it is we record multiple times a day sometimes, and we have editors. Even me being an editor, we edit. I mean, there is no way we have shows 7 days a week. Some days we have two shows randomly. There is no way we could record 7 days a week. And that day, each day we record it, upload it. We do it in. I guess we do it in bulk. There is production involved. There is pre-planning the ideas that we have. We share the ideas. We play with the ideas, and then we execute it, and then it's played with and spit out in post-production. Pre-production, production, post-production. That is pretty much the day. So we have ideas. We play with them. We perfect them, and then. Or we don't even perfect them. We don't do that here. We don't perfect them. We get them as best we can, but that's also kind of what makes it so much of us, because it's not perfect. It's not this expected ideal thing. It's what comes about.
So what we just learned, David, is that Mr. Game & Watch is better than Yoshi. How do you feel about that?
That makes me the underdog.
Well, but when I was playing as Yoshi,
cheers for
Mr. Game &
underdog.
Watch also won.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Weird. They're gonna have to patch that out. Patch out Mr. Game & Watch.
But he's the best Smash character ever, though.
Hey, Flitz, how did you get involved with Smosh Games in the beginning? Mihari-chan. That's a really long story, and I feel like I should do
So I learned from
that
you
story on my YouTube
when
channel.
the best time is to down
It's
smash.
it's actually a really fun story. It's an adventure.
What? That's the. Oh, the hammer.
Hammer, but down smashing in general.
And when is that? When I've just rolled?
Yeah, rolling gets punished by down smashes. That's what I just learned from you.
Oh wait, really?
Yeah,
Good to know.
because they roll through it and get hit by one side.
Is it the
It
Game
depends
&
on the
Watch down
character.
smash, or is it just down smash?
Game & Watch is a simultaneous one.
Fox would do that
Palutena
too.
would do it.
Yoshi, there's a bit of a delay.
Yeah, because you have both sides. Same thing with Villager. But yeah, people that hit both sides at the same time.
Good to know. It's kind of mean.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go. That's a good tip. Squebra says, "Hi, I was wondering when I should upload my second video. I have 1 sub and 13 views. How should I
Can't be
start
that.
out? Schedule it.
I kind of want to be the Pokey
That's the
Center.
best advice I could give you. And
Super.
I did cover this a bit earlier. Also, social media. That's what it exists. That's why it's called social media. Reddit, Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram.
Is Reddit considered social media?
Yeah, it's a forum. It's really just a forum.
It's
Yeah.
media and it's social.
It's yeah.
Isn't every media social at this point?
I mean, at this point, pretty much.
Well, if you can talk to other people.
Ooh. I'm gonna put this question on to you guys. Oh snap! It's Nasha. Favorite retro games and consoles.
Favorite Toe Jam and Earl is a favorite retro game. There was this old game I used to love because it was like one of the only ones I beat on my own that was like single player game for Sega. It was Decap Attack.
I remember that game. That's the mummy one, right?
Yep, and
Yeah.
you're trying to get
You
your
throw
body
your head.
back. You throw your head and you shoot people with your bandages and stuff. What a game. And then, so do you ever play Chuck Rock?
Yes.
That's like a caveman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but so then there was Chuck Rock 2, Son of Chuck, and you played as this baby that just like carried around his like, you carried around like a giant club. It's like the club of your dad, but you're just a little baby, and you beat up dinosaurs. That's
And
the
then
whole-
he grows up to become Bonk. And then
Nice.
Bonk's adventure starts, right?
I don't know who Bonk is, but
What?
Bonk is the drink you can drink in Team Fortress if you're a scout.
What? No. Bonk
it up.
was this
Look it up.
this bald-headed like caveman. He was on like TurboGrafx 16,
uh,
like classic.
I don't think I've even seen one of those.
TurboGrafx 16.
Yeah. What games did that
It doesn't matter.
have? It only had 16 games.
It had 16 games.
But the graphics on them were all super
I
turbo.
honestly don't remember all the games. That's just like that was their big breadwinner. What are your favorite retro games? And
I like Rampage.
yeah.
Oh, Rampage
How do
is
you like
sick.
Rampage?
Rampage is fun.
Is it just shutting off your mind and just like bashing down?
I don't know. Yeah, is there like some Schadenfreude that comes from it? Maybe.
I mean, being a
I just like
giant
being the
beast-
lizard. It's like
Really?
Yoshi.
The lizard? That's who you like?
I like all the green characters, if you couldn't tell.
But Yoshi could be like a bunch of different colors.
Yeah, but I mostly do green. A Mario Kart DLC did nothing for me. Ugh.
I can't, the worst part about resting you so much is that I can't taunt afterwards.
First player problems.
The problem I have with Jigglypuff is when your opponent's at a low percent, they can grab you off of like almost all her melee attacks. Except maybe the back air.
I'm okay with that.
The Porky the Pig says, I'm not confident enough with how I look, so I don't make videos. How can I feel better about myself and the way I look?
I think that you just have to learn to feel better about yourself and be comfortable in your own skin.
Yeah.
And do things that make you feel positive, like taking care of yourself and working out and all that kind of good
Brush
stuff.
your teeth, wipe your butt.
Wipe your butt
Yeah, if you're not
always.
wiping your butt, you should start that.
Yeah. Like if you don't
You
wipe
learn
your
one thing from this stream.
I'm very much so about the empowerment of self. So how do you build enough confidence, be the person you want to be, and know the person you want to be, and continue to be the person you want to be, which is usually the best person for you. Be the best person for you, the best person you want to be. Like I said, 7 billion people on a planet. Who cares about the opinions of people who you'll never meet and don't know you, or don't raise you to a higher level as an individual or as an artist,
She have a counter?
or within yourself? Why spend
well, this
time
reflects.
focusing
Yeah.
on and
That
worried
counter.
about
You like,
other
oh,
people's
you were just
opinions who
dodging.
don't really actually
This
care
guy
about the
No,
betterment of
when
you.
you just flashed in place, you just did a standing
Think about
start.
it. Build-
Well, you can
build-
attack somebody
build
if
your
they're, like, on
confidence.
top of
You
you.
believe in you.
Huh?
Because
You attack
that
people
is
if they're on top
the
of you,
opinion
but
that
it's not
matters
really
the
count.
most.
That's not what I was referring to. Alright, anyway.
Do you guys think that the Razer recording is good for PC?
Oh, come
Don't
on.
know. Google might know. I like how people are just like, say my name. I feel like I'm dealing with like a bunch of childlike empresses from Neverending Story.
Is that a thing?
Yeah,
a
at the
reference.
end of the movie, yeah. She goes, say my name. And then you go, and Bastion goes, "Rah, rah, rah." You don't even hear this name that he says because he's screaming in thunder.
And then
rain.
she goes, "You're goddamn right." I remember that.
You're goddamn right.
The only
yeah.
thing I like, the only thing I remember about that movie is the giant flying white tiger dragon.
Falcor.
It's like a dog.
He's a luck dragon. He is like a dog.
Dog dragon.
He's a dog.
I don't use Skype, Fox Gaming.
Skype Fox.
I don't use
Skype Fox 64.
wipe your butt. Flitz's wisdom. Yeah. Like, thank you, Nahari.
It's gonna be on your tombstone when you die.
Yeah, wipe your butt.
Wipe your butt.
Wipe your butt.
If you learn one thing from me,
It's wipe your butt. Thug life. Put thug life under it, otherwise it doesn't work.
And then all your haters are gonna be like, "Psh, I don't need to wipe my
I don't
butt."
even wipe my butt, and then I'll walk down around with caked up doo-doo butt.
Caked up doo-doo butt. Their CD's
I think
coming
I've heard
out
them
later
before.
this year. I like that we both went with the same joke.
Brandar
No,
Scallum
wake
asks,
up, wake up.
what's his name? Brandar Scallum says, Flitz, I need to ask a question. Okay, I figured. What do I need to know about copyrights and IPs before starting and Let's Play channels? Don't use copywritten music if it's not on the YouTube back end as copyright free, royalty free, or usable, or if you didn't buy the rights to a song, or if
There
you
should be such a longer
didn't go to a
punishment after that
royalty free
teleport. You
site
can literally
to get
just
the
spam it.
music.
Yeah, I can.
Don't use it. It's super duper simple. Don't be stubborn. Don't be silly. Trust your intuition. If you don't think you can use a song, don't use the song.
Deja vu.
Deja vu.
I was like, really?
Dave
Did I say
Shuffle.
that to you before?
Oh no, sorry. In the way I killed him.
How does being played from YouTube work? I really need an answer, please. This in response. I don't know what that means. How does being paid from YouTube work? Oh,
YouTube?
Well, I can tell you how being paid from the Smosh Games Alliance work, and you get paid through your PayPal accounts after you've earned $100. And then you can transfer that to your bank account or get PayPal to send you a check or something. That's your choice. Though I think if you want a check sent, you have to have it over a certain amount of money. That PayPal actually sends you a physical check. Otherwise, they're just wasting paper.
I didn't even know you could get physical checks from PayPal.
If
Yeah.
it's over a certain amount.
Yeah, for a
Otherwise,
certain
they're just wasting paper. Paper that could be used to wipe butts, right?
Yeah, for butt paper, green butt paper.
And that's more important.
I don't have a PayPal. Can I still be known as an SGA member?
You can be known as
Yes,
one even if you
you
aren't
can be
one. You
known
can
as
just go
one.
tell all your friends.
It is
like,
known.
I'm in the SGA, but you're not actually. It's, you can be known as whatever you want. Really.
Yeah. Vlad the Impaler was called Vlad the Impaler. Well, he did impale a lot of people before he became Dracula.
What? What's that saying?
What?
What does that have to do with it?
Oh, because he was known as Vlad the Impaler, but he did impale
But
a lot
yeah,
of people.
that's why. That wasn't just a nickname I
Yeah.
got in high school for no reason. I guess I have to impale people now. I was gonna be Vlad the pianist, but whatever.
He came from a long line of impalers. So.
I want to do gaming, says Larisha Randomness, but I don't know where to start.
no.
Any suggestions?
That's weird.
Man, you're just gonna have to put your
rolled
finger
right.
in all the paints and figure out what color you like the most.
Must have done all
Start.
that.
Just start. It's not complicated. Just go. But there's so many demos and free games out there. Just start.
Does this person not like playing games?
Well, she doesn't know where to start. And I mean, where would I suggest? I'm really bad at
you're
favorites.
counterpicking
I'm very
me,
much
aren't
so
you?
about
Am I?
you making
No, I
your
don't know.
decisions.
You
that
just took a
empower
long
you.
time to decide.
I was listening.
Figure out
I
what
don't
you
know if
like
it's- I don't think
and
Lucina's a
start
good
dancing
counterpick.
around that area, honestly. If it's
Well, we'll see.
platformers, they're an option. If it's first-person shooters, there's an option. And there's like free ones of each one of those things, so. Yeah. You guys and you wanting your names to be said is really amazing.
I want to hear some names. What are some names?
Flitz! Big booty talk inbound. If you talk about night wiping your butt, then what happened? Why did this start? Do you have a problem? We can talk. That's from the Blade 997 Williams. That's very brave that you want to talk about, big boy talk. I thought it said big booty talk, but I like what I read better.
That's a Freudian slip.
That is.
I mean, we're talking
do
about
think
butts
big
either way, I
booties.
guess.
Big booties are fun. If it's not too much booty for your hands.
Too much booty in
Coming
the
Saturday,
hands.
top 5 booties.
Yeah.
Dance, too much
Thug
booty in the
Hinky
hands.
from Jayton Boateng. Favorite anime? David, favorite anime?
My favorite and only anime is Cowboy Bebop. I haven't
Really?
seen a lot of
You
anime.
haven't even. Have you watched Space Dandy? Space
No,
Dandy's
one of
fun.
my friends recommended it to me.
It's really fun.
Actually, one of the only animes I've heard of that I want to see is apparently this one where like Satan makes like burgers.
He's a burger guy.
Yeah,
That's great.
doesn't that sound awesome?
Yeah, I mean, it's. I feel like they would be a little overcooked. But yeah,
I get
that's
it.
cool.
And the contract to get one is a little steep.
Yeah.
But
It's Soul Burger. That I would probably eat at Soul Burger, but I wouldn't sign the blood contract. Same question from Robert Wright. Sohinki, favorite anime? Spelled like a European, by the way.
Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop as
Copycat.
well. Wow.
Yeah, it's
though
just
I can
the
relate
best
to that because
one.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. Though I feel like it's almost cheating because it's really westernized. Like,
Yeah, I mean, but a lot of anime is very westernized. That's
Well, it should
what
be.
they learn, like a lot of their anime techniques. That's why even like in
I'm not
like
talking
the early
about
90s,
the animation style. I
no,
mean,
but
like,
even like that's
it takes
but it's-
place
yeah,
in, like,
it's because a lot of it is
cowboy
very
stuff.
Western inspired.
well, I like that
So that makes sense.
because I live in the west.
Do you?
I live in the west part of the west. West Coast, baby.
We are farthest west when it
Well,
comes
that's
to
Hawaii, I guess, and
the
Alaska.
world.
Alaska's more western than we are.
Do you like
Is it?
cheeseburgers? No, I'm Indian and a vegan.
What?
You're Indian.
What?
What about vegan cheeseburgers?
Vegan cheeseburgers? No, there's too much beef in those.
Too much beef.
He's
the
got
cheese is
he's
alright.
got too much beef with those.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that was right up
I
my
feel
butt.
like my
What if
breast
Satan
smells.
cooked one for you? Contract free.
Flitz, how young is too young to start gaming? There's no such thing. I started.
Start gaming. If you can type a sentence.
If you can hold a controller and
If
you
Mario can teach you how to type a
get
sentence.
through a trial,
Oh man, that would have been so legit.
there's not really any such thing as too young. It's you do the damn thing.
Though there is too young for SGA,
Oh no. Yeah.
which is 13.
I'm eating the candy of a company we're not sponsored by, so I won't say their name.
Seriously.
But if you want to sponsor us,
It's just what we're about.
if you want to hear your name,
This couch isn't sponsored.
this
Should
couch
we,
is a sponsor.
do we have to
can't
blur
say
it
all
out?
this. Blur the couch out, but keep you guys in. This might be a question for Sohinki from Multi Taco 45. What is the funniest moment in Smosh Games that didn't happen on camera?
Well, everything I do, because I'm never on camera.
Hilarious.
So there you
It
go.
was really funny.
The funniest moment. I don't know. That's a tough question.
Where have you
can't-
laughed the hardest?
I laughed the hardest on camera during Grand Theft Smosh when Joven gets upset. It's not
Because
even.
he actually gets upset.
Well, he gets upset in a way that where it like fades very quickly because he realizes that he shouldn't be upset. But
Well, so
That's-
logically, if it wasn't on camera, he'd just stay upset, right?
yeah.
So that's the funniest.
Although he has
Joshua
been just like being
Joven upset.
He's been being the Grumpinshire lately.
Yeah.
He's just like super grump face all the time. Nice.
Is it because of puberty?
It could be because of puberty.
He likes to think he's old.
I think it's counterpick. Just gonna say. You pick first this time.
No one is dating Mari.
Well, someone is dating.
Well,
Mari.
someone is dating Mari, but no one from Smosh Games is dating Mari. So no one plays with her bike. That's David, by the way, if you're just tuning in.
David
Kerpenstein. Kerpenstina.
What ethnic background is that?
all of them.
All of them?
Yeah.
It's from Middle Korea. You're not cool enough to have heard
In
of it.
between North and South. Your family came about.
He was born
It's
on
from,
the line.
it's from the DMZ zone in North
No, he was
Korea.
born on the line. Yeah.
I walked the line.
Okay.
It's a relative of Johnny Cash as well.
Yes.
Palatina.
Because everyone in the chat knows who Johnny Cash is.
They do.
Hopefully.
Someone in the
Someone
chat
in the chat, I'm sure.
knows. I don't know. Who
Flitz,
plays
your
Palatina.
laptop brand should be covered. It's not my laptop, nor do I really care.
Sager.
Sagger.
Sagger?
actually. Yeah,
It's the-
Sagger.
Sagger. Yeah. It's not even a sexy name. It's not sexy enough to be blocked out.
Mhm.
The name of the company.
That doesn't
At
make.
least
That's
Apple has a
reverse.
bright Apple logo. Microsoft and like they don't even make laptops.
Well, we definitely don't have
Alienware
Sager's
has like an
business
alien
now.
face, and people are wondering if the truth is out there.
What?
No.
I'm gonna get wrecked. It's
You
already
guys
known.
really like attention.
What?
There's
Names?
a lot of
Say some names.
hey, say my name. Hey, say my name. Hey,
Oh, do you get hurt if I
say
do
my
that long
name.
enough?
Hey, say my name.
Guess not.
Roll call. I'm doing chat roll call. Zach Weeman.
Wait, can you
Powers,
just blink out
that's
of
your whole
existence?
thing?
Yeah, that's
No,
her.
not
that's her
dating
role.
Mari. Tyler
Her dodge.
Phillips.
Huh?
That's her dodge.
We are in a studio.
Really?
It might be related to Screen Junkies.
cool.
Gabriel
I
Hudson.
think,
if you already signed up, how do you
Rosalina's the
sign
same
in
way.
with your PayPal account? That's a question for support. So if you
And
go
me
to
too.
support, SGA support at smosh.com, they'll answer your question.
Really?
Jomar Mari Sitchin, where'd you get that name? I said your name. Where the heck did you get that name? Bad Gamer, shout out. Spacesuit Bandicoot, amazing name. Feeling it. How often are these streams going to be made? Every Friday from
Every
2 until
single-
we don't feel like it anymore.
So before the end of the stream.
Oh no!
If you could change your name, what would it be, says Isabel Hahn. I
already
would not
did
change
change
my
his
name
name.
because I love my name.
Yeah, actually, you did kind of change.
Oh, is your name
already.
Flitz?
I did kind of change my name. Well, Flitz is Flitz, I'm a b-boy, and all b-boys are superheroes. All hip-hoppers are superheroes. That's why we have second names to protect our secret identities.
Like Rick Ross,
Like
the
Rick
superhero.
Ross and Method Man and the RZA.
METHOD.
Yeah, see, and Red Man and you know, so that's why, you know, usually
Life.
if you're some sort of entertainer, you're also part superhero, so you have some sort of nickname. Flitz is my nickname. Amra or Amra, depending on how you say it, is my government name.
How do you say it?
Amun Ra.
Amun Ra. I say it both ways
Ooh.
because one,
flexible.
but the way I say it each way, and this is just for me in my head, they mean two different things depending on the different ways I say my name.
Expand on that.
Nope. Fangamer, I want my YouTube name to be D Jacob 12, but it won't let me. So what do I do? Please answer this question. It's all in caps. I've been here the entire time, but I won't get the freaking answer. I'm starting to get PO'd. Well, first of all, we don't
Yeah,
owe
check
you any
check that
answers,
attitude
but
at the door, mister.
I will tell you, there is no answer for that. If it's already taken, come up with a different name. And Bob's your uncle. You're welcome. That's the answer you've been waiting for.
If you have a copyright claim to that name, you can talk
yeah,
to YouTube.
but I'm sure you don't
And
have
they
a
can reverse
copyright claim.
Why are
to
you just
D.
assuming
Jacob
though?
12.
That's messed up.
It's making an unwiped butt out of you and me.
Well, I feel like it's a very safe assumption. I mean, I can't get like there's ones that I go in anything on Steam, on Minecraft. When I sign up, there's names
the
I can't
perfect time
get,
for
so
that
I have to be
situation.
creative with my name and choose a different name.
even-
You're not entitled to the name you want immediately. It's first come,
David
first
is
serve.
Lasercorn is like Lasercorn1 or something, right? Or the Lasercorn on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
someone
see,
stole
exactly.
his,
So unfortunately, yeah,
someone stole his whole steez.
Yeah.
I can't get my
So-
origin name to match up with my Steam name.
Mason Howells asks, "Hey Flitzy, what advice would you give to a new YouTuber?" Go for it. Go for broke. Do it for yourself. Have fun while you're doing it. Don't worry so much about the popularity as much as you should worry about your own personal artistic integrity and growth.
It sounded like a Def Jam poem that you just wrote.
I did.
Yeah.
Russell Simmons is actually going to walk out at the end of the stream and thank everybody for
That
coming
was
out.
terrible.
he's gonna thank everybody for coming out.
When
God
did
bless him,
gaming
tell him good night.
YouTubing become a rap subject?
When did you start gaming, Flitz? I want to. I will answer that, but
How many
first,
people are there?
Squeak Dog. There are 338 people watching now.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
damn.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good question. When did you start gaming? When did you start
I
gaming?
was somewhere, well, okay. So I think the very first. I'm gonna pause. The very first.
Wait, at least switch to me. There
Okay.
we go. Okay, continue.
But.
But.
You got thrown off.
Next question.
I'm trying to,
Next
I'm trying to rotate. Left stick,
Matt, when did you
rotate.
start
Okay.
gaming?
So I started gaming. All right. So the very first system I ever played on was the Commodore 64, which is like the oldest.
I think that was my
computer.
first.
I
too.
played on that too.
And the very first. So okay. So I watched my brothers play a game called Time Tunnel, and then there was another game where you just like perform realistic surgery. It wasn't much of a game. And then
Realistic surgery on the
Wait,
Commodore
on the
64?
Commodore 64?
yeah, it was weird. And
Wow.
like if you look,
I didn't
like,
know I had so many
my-
pixels inside
Yeah,
me.
I know, right?
My brother's a doctor, right? And he like went back and found an old version of this game that you can play like on, it was like a GOG.com type thing. And he's like, this surgery is like very realistic. If you didn't know how to do it like as a doctor, then you wouldn't be able to win the game. Like we never got past the first level in that game. And then the first game I actually put my hands on and played for myself was the original Prince of Persia. And
I remember that.
Yeah.
That
and you like fall in all
that
the
was
spike
really
pits,
fun.
and the sword fights were awesome. Like the side-scrolly one.
Yeah, and it's what's amazing? Like a lot of people don't know this, but the Assassin's Creed series was originally supposed to be Prince of Persia. They were developing that whole engine and everything for Prince of Persia, and it
I believe
evolved
that
into
because it's all about
Assassin's
the parkour and stuff.
Creed. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really amazing. How first the gaming?
First
How'd
the
the gaming?
My first of the game. Yeah, I played Commodore 64 games, and also I guess like Super Mario World or Mario Brothers. Yeah, I remember being dumb enough to not know the difference between Super Mario World and Super Mario Brothers. I'd just be like, how come this game sucks this time? And I'd be like, oh yeah.
I wasn't fighting.
Oh, sorry, okay. You
21
unpaused it.
21%.
I got into
Even it
game
up.
because my father brought home a Commodore 64. It was either I was a baby, and I mean, I imagine he got this off a flea market or somewhere. He brought home either a Commodore 64 or an Atari 20-something hundred.
Oh look, Pikachu break dances. I just want to.
It's so cute.
That is the slowest windmill I've ever seen.
But it's the cutest windmill you've ever
It
seen.
is the cutest windmill I've also ever seen. I don't know. I've seen some
I've seen like
adorable
a
girls,
like a 5-year-old do a
Yeah,
windmill.
exactly.
Yeah.
I've seen a 5-year-old do a windmill, and it's kind of adorable because she's a little monster.
But then you're an adult and you're like, man, my windmills aren't that good.
But mine are.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Well, yours are.
This is windmill talk on the Smosh Game Alliance.
This is breakdance
All right.
talk.
Shall we?
Jake_Marley, good afternoon. Flitz, Sohinki, and that other guy. I have 2 questions. How do I
is my
become
name.
better at commentating? How do I stop the pop sound that happens when I say P's and B's with a really low budget?
That's
So
a good question.
All right. So the answer with on a low budget is just like use anything as a pop screen. So like if you don't have anything, you could literally just like use a sock. Like
Yes.
just put something in
Yep.
front of it that
That's
blocks,
your answer to everything.
That breaks the
block-
sound.
That's my answer to every question.
Use a
like,
sock.
Use a sock.
Also, if you're doing voiceover, there's a secret where if you know you're gonna say a bunch of P's and B's and it's just voiceover, if you put your finger right here, it breaks the sound so that you don't have to deal with the pop of air. Like I maybe even I feel like
Oh wait, does that
the pop
totally link
skips,
up with?
like if I have a lob right
I, like,
here,
wanna-
so the air goes
Can I just
past
see
the
something?
lob, so I'm not speaking directly
How-
into it. So
how
there's
fast can I-
another thing you can
That's
do
so
where
legit.
if you
That's
back
pretty
up far
cool. I
enough,
didn't know that
you
either.
can stop the pop.
But
But
I also wasn't using my control.
Yeah.
stick,
you have
maybe.
to
You wanna
make
try
sure
to get out
your
of it?
room is fit for reverb.
Oh wait, I threw you down. My
buffering,
bad.
So you don't have a bunch of reverb since you'll be farther away from the microphone.
Ooh, yeah, there's nothing I could do.
That's
haven't
probably
tried.
also at a high percent.
Yeah, I
I
guess.
wonder
Good
at a low
question.
percent.
That's a really good question.
That's really cool.
I used to
Little
put
bit,
a
you were
sock
ahead.
on my microphone actually no, I don't have to do it now, but when I would record sound before, I'd take a sock and I'd put a flaccid sock on my microphone. Yes. Yeah.
Microphone checkup.
Flaccid microphone sock. It was a condom.
That's a good band name.
Yeah, that is a great band name.
Flaccid microphone sock.
I can see them opening for Bloodhound Gang.
For blood.
Gamers Reviews says, Flitz, what can I use to screen record my PC Minecraft? For now, Google it. Because I'm sure there's something out there for free if you don't have money.
Is Fraps free?
Fraps is not, well, it
No,
can
it
be,
costs
but
like
it leaves a watermark.
$35.
It leaves a watermark as well as it also,
Oh, I see.
it breaks up your
Student
files
edition.
pretty, and the files are large for Fraps.
Excuse
So
me.
if you don't have a lot of space, I would not recommend Fraps. Because they break them up and they're really, really big.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I could have just killed you with a back throw.
Is this good?
Karen
back throw is like
Metzger,
Sonic.
Nice.
Kara Metzger says, I'm 14. Can I still, be in SGA? And how do I join? I'll give you guys like $10 if you answer this, so please.
Ooh.
That's actually how pretty much how
So
she
if I
typed it.
answer it, I'll get the $10.
Kara, if you go to Smosh U, the Smosh U video, we explain all this stuff. It's
Can
on
I
the
explain
channel. We got that for you. I don't want to spoil it, but there's an adventure there with this kid you may have heard of that calls himself the Jovenshire.
The Flovenshire,
The
that's his rap
Flovenshire,
name.
That's
Once
his
a
rap
month.
name, which happens 1 week out of the month. And we explain, yes, you can still be in. The age limit is 13 to 18 without parent permission.
shooting.
18 plus, come on in, have a ball. David Avalon.
It's a nice name.
That is a great name. Sounds like a DJ.
With David
David
Avalon?
Avalon?
Yeah.
David Avalon.
Yeah. Unless, I mean, it's 2 L, so it could be David Avallone. Avallone. I don't know.
I like that too.
But, Flitz, what should I get? Wii or Xbox XOB? XOB.
Dude, I love XOB.
I would recommend an Xbox One personally because of the diversity. And Xbox is also making a move where they are really, really, really attempting to marry the video game console and the PC.
Oh my
so
God.
You're going to see a lot of integration between your home computer and the Xbox One. A lot more very, very soon. So honestly, for versatility, for lifespan, for
still, like if
ease
I didn't
of
know it was coming.
access, and
Yeah, it's a
I mean,
nifty thing to try because he doesn't seem to have many other like
as
juggle.
you can watch TV
things.
through your Xbox and use it as a central controller for Hulu and Netflix, which you can do on the Wii as well, but you can also patch your TV and cable through your Xbox. I would recommend the Xbox One
counter,
because it's for the whole family, really, whereas though, as much as I do
throw that around?
enjoy the Wii U for what it does,
Oh.
it's just a video game console where the Xbox One is an entertainment center. So I hope that helps you, David Avalon, and I hope I said your name right. That was. That's how you pronounce periods.
That's your second language.
That's how you pronounce periods at the end of sentences. Yeah. I'm giving it a sound. Someone said sup my N-words. I'm not going to say the full out word here, but it
That
has
is,
2 G's in
ninjas.
it.
Oh.
Wow. Oh, it hit that time. That's a hard counter. I didn't even hit you that hard. I just did like a normal A.
Nathan Ellis says, I really want to do gaming videos, but I can't afford any recording tools or editing. I tried recording Xbox One from my phone, but
Whoa.
it's okay.
I don't know that. No,
Oh,
didn't kill you,
it's
I guess.
okay, but it's horrible quality. What do I do? One of the things that's been happening on Twitter, on Facebook, and in the comments, and this is just a really interesting thing. People are like, I don't have a computer or a console. Can you help me? Yes. I'm going to help you by giving you advice. Take your allowance or take whatever friggin' revenue of income you getting or figure out how to get one and save your money and get the things you want. Get the things you know you need in order for your dream to become
I
true.
still have another life.
Because that's the only way your dream is going to become true.
Success,
if you work
kid.
really hard and you do things that cater towards your dream. You getting a job or you walking around the neighborhood saying, hey, I'll mow your grass or I'll shovel all up on this damn snow because it's a snow day and I don't got nothing else to do. And I would like to sit in the house playing video games all day, but I don't got a console. So I'm going to go outside and I'm going to shovel your driveway for $5 or $10. I'll get your car out of the ditch for $5 or $10. And you do that and you save and then you invest. You invest in your dream, you invest in your career, you invest in everything you want to do.
Maybe forward air?
You want the answer, you want that
That's
camera,
so cool. I
you
didn't
want
even know
that
about that.
video game
Cradle
console, you want that capture station that
Wow,
you can't
that's
afford,
really
that
good.
your parents may not want to buy for you. You earn it. You put in the work
If I had known.
to make sure you get the things you want so you can do the things
turn
you
the
do.
tide of the boat.
Work with what you got. Yeah. Man, I feel like that's pretty simple, right?
And if people need to pay to have their butts wiped,
Yeah, there are people out there who don't wipe their butts and they're walking around with caked up doo-doo butt.
cake up doodle butt.
So you gotta.
That's really gross.
On iTunes. Now available on iTunes.
Caked up doo-doo butt.
But if you take a microscope
But
to it
if
and
you
add the
just
right light,
add,
it looks like the
now
Grand Canyon.
here's an interesting example of how just adding like 1 or 2 letters to something can like change the meaning and make it sound delicious. Caked up doo-doo butter sounds like a dessert.
Yeah, it does. It does. Caked up doo-doo butter.
There's
It
still
sounds like a
doo-doo.
chocolate dessert.
Yeah, no, but doo-doo sounds like a cute thing, like foo-foos or something. That's like a candy, like it's like caked up doo-doo butter. I want some of that on my popcorn or something.
You want some caked up doo-doo butter on your popcorn?
Yeah.
What is the original name of Flitz? Started in Dreamcast magazine when I was reading a Dreamcast magazine.
Actually, here's a fun thing: if his name is Amra and his last name is actually a disease.
Yeah.
So
When you don't eat enough vegetables.
Amra consumption.
Dr. Dr. Mario. I've heard he's like the best character.
Dr.
Other
Mario?
than
I heard
Diddy.
normal Mario's better. Actually,
He's actually pretty bad.
I thought Doctor was better in this one.
I don't know. He does have a degree.
He's a. They kind of kick out of that.
Onyx Rizel _ sows. Do you sell? Do you have an Etsy? Hi, Flitz. I see people viewing my videos, but I'm not getting
I
new
thought it was gonna be
subscribers.
like, I see people in front of me right now. They are telling me.
How did they
things.
get in my house?
My upload schedule is posted, so they know that I'm reliable. Any suggestions? Just keep going.
Oh,
It
why
takes
Jimmy
time.
Buff again?
It takes time.
Why?
It takes a lot of
I don't
you
play
putting
many
yourself out
characters
there and
anymore.
advertising.
Well, I
until
could
you
play
figure
a
out
lot
the
of
formula
characters
that
like
is yours
okay,
that works.
but I can't play any
And then
characters
people start
other than like
subscribing.
4
But
competitively against you.
They will grow with you. You find your voice, they'll
Alright.
find your voice with you.
You're very good
That's a
at
good
this.
enough
Keep on
reason
doing the damn thing.
for me.
You were like all nervous.
Do you guys, Minman0100 says, do you guys see any other collaborations in your near future? Any suggestions? I may suggest Baja Canadian or ASF Jerome. Also, who is that Joven wannabe? Hilarious.
Wait, me?
Yeah!
Oh, you're a Joven wannabe!
I will say that on Twitter, most of the guesses is that Jovenshire.
Really?
Yeah. That and West, because I guess people assume that maybe West does
You
social
do
stuff.
look a lot like Wes. I
No,
see it.
not from looks.
You don't look at all like Wes.
I don't
That's
know. I
strange.
think it's kind of a spitting image.
Like if they
In
spit
that,
on
yeah,
a
Like
if you
if they
picture.
spit on
Wes,
both of them
it
and
wiped off all the
their faces would
mascara
just
he
look like
wears.
spit. So
All the guy liner starts running, and then he just looks like you.
Sure. I'm not wearing any makeup, I'm sorry.
It's actually Wes. That's Wes. You didn't want to.
Yeah, I'm West. Hi.
that is actually a great time to do it.
When I'm
Oh!
looking at the camera.
Tons of
No,
collaborations.
When you
Player
Alright.
pro tips.
We collaborate a lot. We're. I mean, that's kind of a part of our thing that we like to have fun with our friends. We came together because we're all friends.
Our next collaboration.
And collaboration is essentially friendship. You're just in a different environment, showing off.
It's
how-
synergy.
Yeah, it's synergy.
I hope
And
I'm
you
using
can't
that
spell
correctly.
synergy without sin.
what?
Without
What?
misspelling sin.
Without spelling sin. With a Y.
Smelling. But our next collaboration will be tomorrow on Smosh Smash.
Who are we collaborating with? Oh, I already know. I was
Oh,
there.
tomorrow. Oh, I see what you're saying. I was like, we're working tomorrow.
Hey, how do I get permission to do games for profit on my channel? I don't know.
For profit? Like a sponsorship?
Ask people? Support? Oh, ask support. That's a good question. I had to look over and find out from John Snowhinky.
Who knows nothing?
There's another
by the way.
Sohinki in the room, guys. Believe it or not. There are 2 Sohinkis.
Multiple
in this room right
Sohinkis exist.
now. Multiple Sohinkis exist. One of them is a doctor. He's not in here right now.
But he was part of an anecdote earlier.
But he was a part of an anecdote earlier. Also, if you have seen Smosh Games Father's
What?
Day episode, you've seen Pahinky.
Yeah, actually, he was on. My dad. I forgot my dad was on. The
I forgot he had a dad.
Pahinky has been on Smosh Games, being very
nerdy as
nerdy,
F.
nerdy and awkward. He comes from the awkward nerd
Oh,
era,
nice. I forgot you could shoot.
where they're now the ones ruling the world with their brains, and they weren't exactly cool as nerds, but they still rule
He
everything.
paved the way for people.
He
like
paved
us.
the way for the other hinkies taking over the internet world.
Oh, she has a little fart.
According to Fast Food Gaming, and a program called OBS is free and does screen capture. So if you guys want to look that up, if you're looking to capture gaming, thank you, free Fast Food Gaming, for that recommendation. So there you go, OBS. I don't know how. It works. I
OBS
haven't
is the
used
best
it,
for
but
streaming.
It's the best for streaming
It's
as well as
for-
capturing. Or?
It's I've never used it for capturing. I know you can. In fact, we did it the other day for the Oculus Rift stuff. So yes, you can use it for capture. It's great for streaming. It's free and it's pretty simple. You can just look at YouTube videos if you're unsure how to use it.
Strife Games asks, do you guys record the audio with the video in one thing, or do you guys do it individually? Which one would be better to get into doing? If it depends on your budget. We do it separately, so that we can actually mix the game sound, the game audio, as well as our vocal audio separately, so that there's no bleed. But I mean, if you stream, you can do it all in one. There are people who do that. You just need to understand the best mixing for you and figure out how to mix it. You can honestly, having a backup audio recording way to record audio is definitely recommended, but I imagine most of you people are either jobless or busboys. So
What?
What?
Where'd that come from?
What? What?
Patronizing your viewers?
So I was a busboy when I was their age. I used to take plates off of tables, and I was a dishwasher, and I had a crush on my boss's daughter. Oh, she was so adorable.
What happened to that?
Throwback Thursday.
Expand on that.
I expand on the crush on the boss's daughter.
Yeah, I want to
mean,
hear.
she was gorgeous, and she didn't care about things, and I liked her
Is
personality.
she watching now?
No. This was so long. She's probably like married with
She's probably
kids.
dead.
This was in Philly, where people get married and have kids at 19. Because
Thug life.
Because
that's
thug
usually
life.
what you say. That's Flitz's go-to. Because
What was her name?
thug life.
I don't remember.
Really?
I was a teenager, man. I don't remember these things.
Well, whoever she is now, she's missing out on
She
being
is.
able to
She's
watch
missing out on all
Matt and I
this.
play Smash Brothers on the couch.
All this. Flitz, why is SGA not letting me join when I'm over 13? That is a question for support. Email sgasupport@smosh.com. They will help you when they can. Be patient. Congratulations on being 13. You can now do the same things you did when you were 12. Except now you
Except
can do it
now you're a
online.
teenager.
Now you're a
Yeah,
teenager.
so now
So feel
people don't trust
special
you
about
anymore.
that. And your parents are going to start thinking that you're just sassing them for no reason because you're 13.
Because you
and
are.
that's what they expect from you.
Sarah Dragneel, I'm 20. What kind of videos can I make to attract viewers? And how can I be successful in the YouTube community? Put yourself out there, be seen. Don't do videos. Do videos because you want to attract viewers, but you should be doing videos because you want to create and make awesome stuff. You will attract viewers. That's a byproduct of you having fun. Ian and Anthony didn't start creating videos because they were like, we want to be really popular and we want to have a whole bunch of views. They were like, we have ideas and we're friends and we want to have fun, so let's create together. And YouTube is that platform. That is the culture of how YouTube growth actually happens. And it is evolving in different ways, but at the root, it's literally you having fun doing what you do, utilizing the skills you have, doing
at
what
least you
you
didn't
love
freestyle me.
with those who you are close with and creative with and love. So I would recommend, instead of doing it to get views, which will be a byproduct of your art and craft, do it because you want to create and do it because you love
I didn't even know you had one
to
of
do
those.
it and want to exercise your
You're using the whole
abilities.
match.
No, I mean
Oh,
one of
built
those.
up.
Built
Can
up.
I get big on YouTube even with videos in English and others in Portuguese? Yes.
Portugueses.
Portuguese. I would also recommend, yes, you could get huge trollisher games. The reason why you can get huge is because if you think about how large Portugal and Brazil is,
Does that heal you?
I don't think they speak. Do they speak Portuguese
in Brazil,
Portugal?
yeah.
Yeah,
they
that's
speak
what they-
Portuguese
In Portugal.
Yeah.
In Portugal.
Yeah, that's why it's called Portuguese.
I thought it was just normal Spanish.
You don't know.
I don't know.
Either way, the world. Yes, I will also recommend on your videos enabling subtitles. What if you want to become more popular there, you can enable subtitles on your videos on the YouTube backend, so that way it can translate to that audience. So that way, if you do some videos in Portuguese and you do other videos in English, but some of your English or all of your English videos actually have subtitles in Portuguese, then you're reaching a higher
embarrassing.
level of, and then and then you
embarrassing.
put an annotation.
Especially because of the
Turn
Portugal
on
question.
subtitles for Portuguese or Japanese or whatever other language. I don't even know if I'm saying that word right.
Yeah, it
I hope I
seems-
am. Portuguese.
I can say one thing.
It's Portuguese.
Chave de
Portuguese.
braço.
Sound-
It's
what does that mean?
it's an arm bar. That's the technique. That's the name for it in Portuguese.
Oh, because you're into UFC.
Yeah.
You're
And then
freaking nerd.
and then there's the one that they say that sounds like whoop there it is, but it means you're gonna die. What's
Okay.
what is it?
John Snohinky, what is it?
I don't remember.
John Snohinky
Anyway,
doesn't know either.
every time there's a bunch of Brazilians at a UFC event, they start chanting this chant, and if you're not at the event and you're just hearing it on TV, it sounds like the crowd's just going, whoop, there it is.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but they're saying you're gonna die, so it's way more sinister.
Creepy.
I know how to say it in Korean. but-
Creepy pasta eater is thanking the Alliance.
Creepy
thanking
what
us.
eater?
Creepy pasta eater.
Oh.
I'm gonna play as Jovenshire.
I believe I tweeted back at Creepy. I
don't
think
know,
Creepy
why you
was
gotta
the
do
one
this.
who was getting chased around
It's an insult.
by
I don't actually-
a velociraptor,
Let me see what his moves are.
He doesn't know his moves either.
and
so.
he kept calling it Raptor
Alright,
Jesus.
you might have to dodge
That was
when
really
I jump
entertaining.
forward. I think his forward B is a. Yeah, okay.
It was
never mind.
entertaining, Sohinki.
Up B. Sorry, I didn't hear what
No,
you
I
said.
don't care. It doesn't matter.
Oh, but why? but now I want to know.
Chipotle or Taco Bell? The one that makes me poop the least.
Oh, I see how that works.
My
You just
hat,
have to press it twice.
it says 8-bit zombie. It's a Mr. T thing, and
Okay, I see. All right, we're good.
Looks broke.
Grumpy says no. It's scrolling really fast. There's a lot of information being fed to my brain place. Scruffy says, Flitz, I've been uploading videos for a while now, over a year, for the
Scruffy the
past few
janitor?
months. Scruffy, the janitor, yeah. I've been stuck at 870/80 subscribers. My upload schedule is one video a day, and I'm still now growing. Help. Scruffy, that's amazing that you upload one video a day.
Yeah, you're doing a
That's
great
crazy.
job.
Wow. That's,
We struggle to do that. We have an entire team of people.
yeah. But with that, think about it this way. Let's do some experiments. So since you have one video a day and you have 80 subscribers, I would recommend observing what is your social outreach like? How are you reaching out to your audience that watch your videos? What are you doing that after that video is over or before the video starts or during the video that is reminding people that there's a subscribe button or an Indian card asking them
Oh no.
to subscribe
Joven's
to your
beating
channel
me right now.
since they've watched the
He
video.
just taunted.
And also, one
Throw me
video a
off,
day,
man.
that's awesome. But what if you took all of that energy you've been putting into one video a day and you reel it back to maybe a couple videos a week and you start to play with and exercise and upgrade the quality of your videos so that you already have that whatever you've been doing for that one video a day, that's something you have. That's a skill set that you pretty much probably mastered at this point. So if you take it back and upgrade your skill set so that the quality of the video is higher, so that the content is even better than you originally set out for it to be, then you start to attract different eyes. You start to attract different attention, and you start to grow personally as well as via your audience. Your already existing audience will, of course, appreciate it. The fact that you have upgraded the quality of your content, you'll appreciate it, and you'll continue to grow through that. We have time for 2 more questions, or maybe
2 more
3.
questions.
2 more questions. So that's
You have a
questions
question about tumors?
Mr. Bloodshower asks, hey, Flitz and Sohinki, I'm going to ask this one for David too. Do you guys
Thank you.
enjoying? Do you guys enjoy being with Smosh? And also, is it your main job?
I enjoy being with Smosh very much, and it is my main job. Right now, my main job, though, is winning as the Joe. I'm trying to get the Jovenshire a win right now, because
He can't even win in me form.
Actually, he is winning, like by a lot.
Oh, really?
currently.
David, same question.
No, I'm an investment banker. I make money for businesses, and I'm also a cardiologist. But when they play Smash Bros, I come here,
Yeah.
and I also do all the other stuff. Amra, what about you?
I do. I often mutter to myself that I love my job. So yes, I do. I do. And
He also
this
does
is-
acupuncture.
This is my main job.
Unlicensed.
Though I am working towards other means of entertaining face on equal level
Only
as
face,
this.
though.
But that may have to come about through my own personal vices for art and brand and fun times and voice and message and blah, 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 words. Flitz! I do not have a question, says Angel Sosa. Instead, I want to tell you that the SGA has inspired me to start doing gaming videos. My friend Tate is also doing gaming videos now. So
That's what I
thank
heard.
you and the SGA crew.
I think it's
Thank
Tate.
you. Thank you for trying. Thank yourself for actually putting yourself out there, putting in the effort to friggin' entertain buttocks as they sit in seats watching you.
Man, you gotta taunt. You really have to taunt the Jovenshire.
All right.
That's not
This
what
is the
this
last
job is about.
question. This is going to come from Jaden Lovelady. That's an adorable name.
You're our favorite Jaden.
Hey, Sohinki,
Yeah.
Dave, and Flitz.
Aw, me
What
too.
is your favorite thing to record on Smosh Games?
I would say Game Bang, because we all get together, but then we also have punishments, so I'm gonna go with Grand Theft Smosh. Whoa, what was I just doing?
But you never have to do the punishments. 'Cause you
But
always win.
I'm always stressed out about doing them, because no one else cares about doing them, but I find them
Is that why you win?
maybe.
He does stress. He does like.
I'm the
he's-
one that stresses about
There's
it.
been many times where like even like Lasercorn has been like, I'm not doing that.
Oh wow.
Like they're like, I can't, I don't want to do, or I'm not doing that, or I don't want to do that. I would have to maybe say GTS.
I enjoy
just
the
the
Jeets as
amount
well.
of randomness that comes about, and the characters that come about from the happenings in GTS is really actually amazing. Okay. This has been SGA Live. Thank you, Sohinki,
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
terrifying David.
We should pause
With
it
the
and maybe
Jovenshire?
disconnect the Wii U.
And then- Thank you, David.
We're done here.
If you're just coming in, if you've been late, you don't know who David is the man behind the social of Smosh Games, Facebook. He does the thumbnail, Facebook, Twitter. He does the thumbnails for the YouTube videos. So if you like
So you've seen my stuff.
if you like, you've seen his stuff all around. He's also, I mean, on Twitter, he photoshops and he shares all sorts of random news.
We don't need to end the show describing who I am.
We're just
for
going to
people
describe
who
who
just
David
came
is
here.
as we sign off.
If you just got here.
You know who Sohinki is. And
I'm throwing up games.
you're throwing up game signs. Keep your game signs. And the last question before we completely sign off is from EC Ali Gaming. Flitz, how does joining SGA help my channel in any way? Joining SGA helps you monetize your content. We also will be releasing tons of content from SGA Live, which we'll talk about random stuff, and even you interacting with us here, and you can get immediate feedback if we get to your question. Smosh SGA Spotlight, which we will be featuring a member each episode for their awesome content, outstanding content, and for who they are and what they are bringing to the table and what makes them outstanding. So just be the best person you can be. That is who is outstanding. You separating yourself from the crowd.
you got
Smosh University, which will be teaching all sorts of stuff, literally there's going to be multiple values of things from Photoshop to
The Jovenshire
Photoshop techniques
wins,
to
guys.
editing techniques to thumbnails to capturing to lighting. We're covering a lot of stuff. So that is the educational content that you
He has
will
to
be
show
able to
off
get
his
from
crotch like
SGA, from Smosh University. And then also developing all sorts of stuff. So even if you are not in the SGA Spotlight or featured in SGA Spotlight, you could get yourself seen because maybe we'll have something.
You want to just pose in front of the TV so I can
Awesome videos
send
of
this
SGA
to
member
Joven?
videos that are funny or awesome or outstanding. So that is how joining SGA helps your channel in any way. We're going to be helping you as best we can.
I just wanna say
but
that too.
I will say this time and time again, and this is what needs to be
need me to do it?
understood for you.
Yeah, you don't need to
and
if
this
you
is
don't
all
want
for
to.
you.
I can do it.
Work with what you got. Use what you got to get what you want.
I want to get I have to turn the flash on.
And you're going to do that. You're going to have to do
Oh, I
the heavy
didn't.
lifting.
Oh wait.
Thank you for watching.
I gotta make the
This
flash.
has been SGA Live. Dave, hilarious Dave. You'll probably see that on Twitter, like as soon
Nice.
as we sign off. Sohinki, I'm Flitz. You are you. You are the Alliance. We do this for you. We do this because of you. Thank you.
Remember,
Welcome.
you're special just the way you are.
You are.